Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Good Morning with me, Misti B. The holiday season is upon us, and I am so excited. I mean, let's be clear. We didn't get a chance to do a lot of things last year, but this year we will. And with that being said, guess who is joining me in the studio today? Celebrity event planner Darryl Moore. And if you've been watching Real Housewives of Atlanta over the last few years, you may have seen some of his work because he's the one who was responsible for those beautiful set designs. So stay tuned because Darryl is going to show us how to make tablescapes for all of our Friendsgivings, Thanksgivings, and holiday parties. See you in just a second.
Real estate can be a very complicated process. Finding one, how much can you afford, financing, closing costs, mortgage, putting it on the market, considering offers, inspection, negotiations, submitting offers, schools, down payment, title insurance, home warranty, taxes, review net sheets. These are the pieces of the puzzle of home ownership. I'm the person who helps put it together and the glue that keeps it together. Give me a call.
Most multivitamins have ignored the health and nutritional differences of African Americans. What we require is a multivitamin designed to best suit our needs.
After years of treating patients and fighting health disparities, Dr. Greg Hall, physician, researcher, and educator, created a formula of multivitamins specifically designed for African American men, women, and adults over 50. Sequence Vitamins, because our needs are different. Available at sequencevitamin.com.
I'm Jonathan Cox with the Cox Radio Law Firm. For years, we have represented people who have been hurt or injured all over the country, but Houston is home. We fight for those who have been hurt or injured, however it may happen. So if you've been injured in a car accident, big truck accident, or even while at work, call our injury hotline at 1-800-HURT-NOW or log in to BigCityAccidents.com and let us fight for you.
BigCityAccidents.com. We fight for your right to get back your life.
Season's best is on at Big Star Cadillac, formerly Ron Carter Cadillac, home of the $1 down with the largest combined new and certified Cadillac inventory in Houston. Get 0.9% APR for 72 months plus $500 customer cash on most 2021 and 2022 Cadillacs. Plus, if we don't have the Cadillac you want, get an additional $1,000 savings with your order. Gulf Freeway just 2 minutes south of the Beltway.
Shop smarter when you shop at Big Star. Shop BigStarCadillac.com.
My prenatal promise is to make sure my baby is safe and healthy because I know it is possible to acquire syphilis, HIV, or other STDs without knowing it. Getting tested is my very first chance to protect my baby. Doctors are required to give expectant mothers 3 separate tests for syphilis. If you're pregnant, ask your doctor if you're being tested properly for syphilis and other STDs. Congenital syphilis can lead to a miscarriage, stillbirth, or an infant death. Don't risk your baby's health. To find out more, visit myprenatalpromise.com.
Live Jazz on the Seawall returns Sunday, November 21st. Live Jazz on the Seawall in beautiful Galveston, Texas. Join smooth jazz superstars Paul Taylor and Nick Coleon. Sunday, November 21st at 3:30 p.m. at the Galveston Island Convention Center at the San Luis Resort. Limited brunch reservations available before the show. Tickets available at Ticketmaster.com. Paul Taylor, Nick Coleon. Sunday, November 21st, San Luis Resort in Galveston. See you there.
Welcome back, ladies and gents. Now, I promised you all that I had this amazing being in the studio who is going to show us how to do some tablescapes at home by ourselves. Darryl, come on over here. Hello. How are you?
How are you,
I am
Misti?
great.
Thank
Good
you
to
so
see
much.
you.
I'm excited to be here.
I'm super excited.
Thank you.
Darryl, let's start. Let's take people really slow.
Yes.
Tablescapes, is that a new term? Because when you got into this industry, were you saying tablescape?
No, we were just, what did we call it? It was like
Probably
decorating
a table
the table.
setting.
Yeah, like setting the table or decorating the table.
Okay.
But tablescape is a new term that has become mainstream.
Okay.
And I think the more and more TikToks and Facebooks and Pinterest
Oh,
has introduced the world to the term tablescape.
So now we have tablescapes. Okay, so for old school people, honey, that is setting the table at home.
Right.
Okay. For those, my mom's gonna be like, what is that? Okay, now let's start really basic. So if you're doing this at home,
Yes.
for brunch with your family,
Brunch, Friendsgiving, Thanksgiving, birthday celebrations, any celebrations.
Okay.
What COVID has taught us is celebrate everything.
celebrate every single thing.
Everything,
literally.
everything. And do it in style. And affordable.
And affordable.
That's
Okay,
important.
I'm glad you said that word. Okay, let's talk about, so let me ask this. What are some must-haves that you have to have for you when you're doing a tablescape?
Oh, besides good food and good cocktails? Okay.
Before we get there, yes.
Before we get to
we
that
need
part.
that, yes.
It's really just the details.
Okay.
That separates the men from the mice, if they would say.
I like that. So the details. So when you talk about the details, like, because some people just don't have the eye. Darryl, let's be clear. You have the eye.
I've been blessed with it, but we can teach. And Pinterest has allowed a lot of people to pull inspiration.
That's true.
Look at inspiration and then add your own term to it. Because what we don't want to do is copycat.
Right.
But if you just don't have it,
yeah,
it's okay.
But I like what you said, though. You get ideas. Like, I would get ideas from some of your amazing work. You get ideas, and then you make it your own.
Make it your own. Put your spin on it. Let people know, like, okay, this is Misti.
This is, this is what I'm doing. Okay, this time. And so whatever your signature is.
Yeah, and just add that little touch into it.
Look, now I got to ask you, what is your signature? Can you tell me?
You know, glassware and flatware, like detailed items, to where it's not just a simple fork or it's not just your regular glass. Mine is the little attention to detail. So when you're sitting there waiting for the next course, or you're sitting next to someone you don't know, that it's awkward conversation.
You have a talking piece.
You can have something to talk about. So break the ice.
Well, let's get started. So what do we have here today?
So today we're doing a Friendsgiving.
Okay.
That's coming up. A lot of people are celebrating those.
Yes.
And we're gonna just show you some hacks that I found at my local Home Goods. Okay. My local Dollar Tree.
Ooh.
And just kind of and something from my private collection that I've just been from my Macy's and your JCPenney pickups.
But not too many of those. You keep those for the
keep that.
Okay.
But I entertain all the time.
You do.
know, like back then, my grandmother, it was opposite. I know some people, their grandmother was like, we only bring out the good stuff during Thanksgiving and Christmas and Mother's Day.
Yeah.
I want to always, when you're in my space or in our space, we want to bring out the best.
I
always.
love that. Why wait?
Why
We're
wait?
living today.
Yes.
All right. Show us. Let's put it together. What we got?
So
let's start here, though. Let's get it so everybody can see. So we have here.
So we have some candles. Everybody has candles. These are my Dollar Tree finds.
All right.
And the Dollar Tree, you have your votives that you put inside, or your tea lights.
Okay.
And or if you're not a fire person, or a candle person, LEDs give the same effect.
Okay.
LEDs are a little bit more pricier, but they last forever. But I just love the idea of the candle
Makes
glow.
it more intimate, yeah.
And these are just a local find at your Home Goods. Or TJ Maxx. If you find. Wednesdays are the best days.
Okay, good. Got it.
So that just adds the ambiance. Candlelight just sets the tone.
Okay.
And this is a lot of people just don't know.
I love this.
These are things that are literally in your backyard.
So these are, leaves.
These are leaves that I pulled from a tree in our yard. And I love, actually, they were perfect green. I entertained with them being the original color, but then I wanted them to age a little and get a little bit more crisp for fall, and I spray painted them gold. The paint came from Lowe's.
Look at you, okay.
And I decided
Come on, who would ever think to spray some leaves? Okay.
And then I just add them to the table. And I'm just gonna play around with it here.
Okay.
So typically tables are round.
Go ahead, get started. I'm
tables
gonna
are
follow your
round,
lead. Okay.
or they're long at your dinner table. But today we're designing on a round table. Okay. So I'm gonna keep with the round effect.
I got it.
So we created with the leaves. We kind of tied them together.
Okay.
This is either with a little wire that you can just kind of create. And again, you can do it straight, long, or you can just, round it out.
Okay.
So I decided to round it out here. And then what I'll do in between that is add my candles in here.
Love that.
And I like symmetry, so it's like 6, 2 and 2 in each row.
Should I turn these around, Darryl, or keep those, or does it matter?
It doesn't matter, because we want it to look effortless.
Okay, it wants to be organic.
Yeah, and not like so perfect, because it's already going to be perfect.
Okay.
So, you just don't want it. You want it to look like,
I love it, okay.
And I'll always pull out the best. Like my grandmother I've always pulled from her to ask for glassware and flatware and things like that.
Okay,
so
the traditional.
it's, you know, I brought in, you know, the details on the flatware, and I just love it.
Okay.
And it's perfect for holidays and entertaining. You can go modern. This is a little bit more traditional.
Okay.
And it's the holidays.
And
so
these are
let's go
traditional too. I know we haven't
Yes.
got here yet, but let's talk
Glass.
about these.
You have to have glass.
Yes.
You know, save the solo cups for later
For the
on.
barbecue, for the family reunion.
Save that for the barbecues and all that, or maybe the after party.
Okay.
You know.
We can always do that.
But bring out the glass, the detail. And these are
this.
some finds that, again, at your local home goods stores, Marshall stores,
Okay.
TJ Maxx and things like that, or even online. And then the gold detail just kind of sets it off.
Love this. Okay.
And then you can fill it with your your favorite
Yes.
wine. This is an all-purpose one.
Okay.
You can do your teas, your water, your
Love
wine,
that. Okay.
or a signature cocktail.
I love that.
And, you know, boom, you're setting your table.
All right. Now these look cute little things.
These are napkin rings. Everybody knows what a
Napkin
napkin ring
rings.
is.
Yes, okay,
You know,
cute.
a lot of people, some people consider them a little dated or old school, but I think they're as glamorous and elegant as possible.
Okay.
So we would decide to and this just adds to your table.
Mm-hmm.
So the napkin color is very clean and white. I always love actually this is ivory. And I'm just gonna put that on here.
Oh, look at you. I thought you were going to do something fancy. I can definitely do this at home,
You can do this at home. It's easy. Just put it through here, and you set that on your table.
Okay.
With your glassware and your flatware.
Can you do this one for me? I don't trust me.
Yep.
No.
Try it. Here you go.
Oh,
show people how easy it is.
All right.
Show people how easy it is.
I saw you do this.
Boom. Bring it up
And
a little
then
bit.
a little bit more.
Fluff it. Give it a little
toss.
toss.
A little toss.
And then lay it
and
down.
There we
Boom.
go.
There you go.
Oh,
Now, if you're
okay.
fancier, if you have a little bit more extra leaves, you can always pull this off and add this little hack here.
Okay, fancy pet. Show that to
And
everyone.
you just turned it into a little detail.
Look.
Now, if you want a bit extra fancy,
Okay.
and anybody can do this, and even if you have horrible handwriting or cute handwriting, you can always write your guest's name here with a Sharpie that you can get from Office Max.
Can I just borrow a piece of your brain?
A little bit.
We have to take a really quick break, but guys, show it to the camera one more time. Isn't that just the cutest? Okay, so cute. All right, guys, so I am in the studio. Can you see why I said he was super duper amazing? Darryl and I are gonna be right back right after this break with another Tablescape. See you in just a second.
Real estate can be a very complicated process. Finding one, how much can you afford, financing, closing costs, mortgage, putting it on the market, considering offers, inspection, negotiations, submitting offers, schools, down payment, title insurance, home warranty, taxes, review net sheets. These are the pieces of the puzzle of home ownership. I'm the person who helps put it together and the glue that keeps it together. Give me a call.
Most multivitamins have ignored the health and nutritional differences of African Americans. What we require is a multivitamin designed to best suit our needs.
After years of treating patients and fighting health disparities, Dr. Greg Hall, physician, researcher, and educator, created a formula of multivitamins specifically designed for African American men, women, and adults over 50. Sequence Vitamins, because our needs are different. Available at sequencevitamin.com.
I'm Jonathan Cox with the Cox Radio Law Firm. For years, we have represented people who have been hurt or injured all over the country, but Houston is home. We fight for those who have been hurt or injured, however it may happen. So if you've been injured in a car accident, big truck accident, or even while at work, call our injury hotline at 1-800-HURT-NOW or log in to BigCityAccidents.com and let us fight for you.
BigCityAccidents.com. We fight for your right to get back your life.
Season's best is on at Big Star Cadillac, formerly Ron Carter Cadillac, home of the $1 down with the largest combined new and certified Cadillac inventory in Houston. Get 0.9% APR for 72 months plus $500 customer cash on most 2021 and 2022 Cadillacs. Plus, if we don't have the Cadillac you want, get an additional $1,000 savings with your order. Gulf Freeway, just 2 minutes south of the Beltway.
Smarter when you shop at Big Star. Shop BigStarCadillac.com.
My prenatal promise is to make sure my baby is safe and healthy because I know it is possible to acquire syphilis, HIV, or other STDs without knowing it. Getting tested is my very first chance to protect my baby. Doctors are required to give expectant mothers 3 separate tests for syphilis. If you're pregnant, ask your doctor if you're being tested properly for syphilis and other STDs. Congenital syphilis can lead to a miscarriage, stillbirth, or an infant death. Don't risk your baby's health. To find out more, visit myprenatalpromise.com.
Live Jazz on the Seawall returns Sunday, November 21st. Live Jazz on the Seawall in beautiful Galveston, Texas. Join smooth jazz superstars Paul Taylor and Nick Coleon. Sunday, November 21st at 3:30 p.m. at the Galveston Island Convention Center at the San Luis Resort. Limited brunch reservations available before the show. Tickets available at Ticketmaster.com. Paul Taylor, Nick Coleon. Sunday, November 21st, San Luis Resort in Galveston. See you there.
Welcome back, ladies and gents. Mr. Darryl Moore is still gracing the studio, and now we're gonna do holiday-themed tablescape. All right.
Yes, we're in the season.
Okay.
So we have this color, this linen, this texture is my all-time favorite.
Okay.
Chartreuse.
Chartreuse. That
It's
sounds
the-
very posh.
Exactly.
And it's very heavy for those who can't feel it.
Yeah, it's very heavy.
Yes.
It's a great holiday conversation starter.
Okay.
If you want to impress your bougie friends,
Okay.
or introduce your non-bougie friends, or
To something new.
to something new,
Okay.
you can definitely change it up. So we're going a little holiday.
Okay.
You know, I know we want to be not sensitive to use the word Christmas and all that, to just kind of be inclusive.
Uh-huh.
So we're going to say holiday.
Holiday,
And
let's
we're just
go
gonna
for it.
entertain with holiday colors.
Okay.
So, of course, when you think of holidays, you think of golds and you think of greens, and that forest green. This chartreuse just introduces a different color green.
Okay.
But it's still giving us that green feel. And of course, when you see red, you think
Red,
of so many things
yes.
and so many people and
Uh-huh.
so many noses. You know, you kind of do that. So keeping in with the DIY thing, I'm still about foliage. I'm still about fresh flowers are always beautiful.
Yes.
I would always encourage that, but they also can be very expensive.
can be very expensive.
And then not everyone has the green thumb to keep them alive.
Right.
Now, the greenery in your backyard or in your neighbor's backyard or whomever.
Darryl, do not encourage that.
Not encourage it. You know, then you can always use. So this is again that foliage that we have, you can have in your backyard.
Okay.
And gold is not only the option. You know, there's silver
Yes.
spray paint, there's rose gold
I was gonna
spray
say rose
paint.
gold would be my go-to.
That's
yes.
great.
Uh-huh.
There's so many options. You can go red, you can go black, you can go green, you can do whatever you
Ooh,
want, or you
okay.
can leave it green. And there's different textures as well, but what we have in Texas and Houston is, is here.
Yes.
So I am going to make a tabletop centerpiece.
Okay.
So a little bit about, I am a crafter on small things because I like to entertain at home. But this tin here
Yes.
is a tin that we got, it was a gift, and it had cookies in it.
Shut up. I thought that was a Target find.
No,
okay, go
actually,
ahead.
it had cookies in it, and it had a lid on it.
Okay.
And it took us forever to eat the cookies because we're not sweets people. But if you ever want to host, put these cookies on a beautiful platter and get them out. And then we spray painted this. I spray painted this gold.
And there we go.
And I used some of the foliage here. And then what we did was I just decided, this is a preference of how you want to entertain or create this centerpiece. I decided that I wanted to create like a little
Okay, so a little trimming
tabletop
there.
situation here, a little
Okay.
trim here. And then I'm just gonna fill in. And I'm gonna make a little centerpiece.
So pretty.
You're gonna turn it around, and you can kind of, however the height you want, and keep it going. This might be a little too high, but
No,
it's
it's gorgeous.
And
yes.
it's a piece, and you can kind of do whatever you want. You can
Okay.
add in some ornaments. You can add
Ooh, that'll be
in some
cute.
other little details, some bling, some fruit.
Ooh.
You can do whatever you decide you want to do to kind of
love
add
that.
into some berries will be beautiful, and it also something with smell. Pine cones would also give it
gorgeous.
that holiday, that feel.
Okay.
So then, you can zhuzh it up a little bit. The organic feel is
Love
beautiful.
It. I love it.
And then napkin-wise, again, I brought in that red here.
Got it.
I went with a traditional fold.
Okay.
Something that you
Let
can
me see the traditional fold, Darryl, please.
it's just your linen here, your napkin here. You fold it. You're going to give it a little boom. Another little fold. 3 folds here. And then you're going to just lay it at your setting.
Okay, literally traditional. Okay, got it. So we'll have that.
Or you can bring out your old napkin rings again and add a little bit of green.
Can I hold this? This is my favorite.
Yeah.
I want to make sure that everybody sees this. Whoa. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
And it's beautiful. Now, if you want to change it up because you've already done this through Friendsgiving, another little detail is adding a beautiful charger plate.
Talk about chargers. Let's spend some time on chargers really quickly.
Yes.
What are chargers? Because I don't know if a lot of people know what that is.
Yeah. So charger plates they're not dinner plates.
Okay.
Now, you could use this as a dinner plate, but you just don't want to scrape it too much with your flatware and things like that.
Yeah, and it's heavy.
It's very heavy. It's very heavy and sturdy, so it could be a dinner plate. But charger plates are traditionally items that you would see at a gala, a wedding, or some type of formal dinner. So this is something that you would have, and then you would place this on your table. Your dinner plate, your salad plate will go here.
Got it.
And initially it was for salad plates. It would protect the
scraping and all the cutting, right?
The droppings from hitting the table with the salad plate, because obviously we know salads can get a little messy, and it protects the items from damaging your beautiful linen.
So that's why it's so large. Got it.
Yep.
Okay.
So then after your salad, they typically take this away, and then you have your dinner plate, and you have your beautiful.
And so we keep using that charger, reusing it over and over. Perfect.
And these are finds these are investment pieces.
Okay, so
they are a little bit pricey, but this is something that will last you forever and ever. And you can pass them down through your holiday traditions.
I love that.
Be entertained. So
And then we still have
our detailed glassware, a little.
I love that.
Detail bling, and to match, we went with gold because it's the holiday scenario.
Okay.
And then we still brought out our traditional flatware. And this is an investment piece also, but as you see, we've already used it.
We repurposed
multiple
it. Yes,
times.
and let's be clear, we also repurposed our DIY stuff.
Yeah.
Now, Darryl, I have to ask you a question.
Yeah.
So, back in the day when you were young, so back in the day when you were doing all of this stuff for Real Housewives of Atlanta, let me be clear.
Atlanta.
And you were doing the set designs,
yes.
all right? And we have photos of that. Ooh. So you did it for all cast members, correct?
All cast members, yes. Only ones I did not have the opportunity to work with would be Kim Zolciak.
Okay,
she was already gone off the show before.
So when you were doing set design, what were you thinking? How did you know? Did you go off their personality? What did you do?
Wow, and that the producers allowed me to just create.
Okay.
They asked me what was going on, what was in my head, and I toured the spaces, and I just said, this is the color that I'm feeling.
Okay.
And what was in season as well, because we still have to shop.
Okay.
90% of what you see in their homes were things that I brought in, or a good portion of things that I use for their homes.
Gotcha. Okay. So you were able to repurpose some stuff.
I was able to repurpose, but sometimes I just wanted to completely change. Some housewives didn't have as much as others.
Okay.
Some housewives' homes were already beautifully decorated by professionals, and we just went in to add a little personal touch. Okay. And that's how it was.
So I got to tease you. Everybody wants to know. So this is the thing. When you've worked with the Real Housewives of Atlanta, everybody wants to know, who is your personal favorite?
They were all amazingly
Darryl's
entertaining.
going to give me this cliche answer, but go ahead.
No, they were all amazingly entertaining. But, if I had to say, if I had a favorite, since you're pressuring me, I was engaged, and it was like the month before our wedding. I was in Cynthia's home, and I just said, my husband loves you to death, and can you just call him and wish him a congratulations on his wedding? And she said, call him right now. And she spoke to him on the phone, so that got me brownie points. So Cynthia is my favorite.
Cynthia is your favorite.
But all the other women were very welcoming into their homes. They offered us wine and whatever you can, so they made us feel very comfortable in their space, which is very important because you're also tapping into their private spaces.
You are.
You're rearranging their homes for 2 days.
Well, let's be clear, you're good at what you do, and I want to thank you. Our time is up, but thank you so much for coming in here. I can't wait to do some DIY leaves.
Yes, try all of this holiday season, or just when you're entertaining, period.
Honey, I'm going to be a spray painting queen. All right, guys, you've seen it right here. So now you can make your Friendsgiving, your Thanksgiving, or whatever holiday you choose to celebrate amazing. Thank you so much for joining in. I'll see you in just a second. I thought we were done. We are not done. See you right after this break.
Real estate can be a very complicated process. Finding one, how much can you afford? Financing, closing costs, mortgage, putting it on the market, considering offers, inspection, negotiations, submitting offers, schools, down payment, title insurance, home warranty, taxes, review net sheets. These are the pieces of the puzzle of home ownership. I'm the person who helps put it together and the glue that keeps it together. Give me a call.
Most multivitamins have ignored the health and nutritional differences of African Americans. What we require is a multivitamin designed to best suit our needs.
After years of treating patients and fighting health disparities, Dr. Greg Hall, physician, researcher, and educator, created a formula of multivitamins specifically designed for African American men, women, and adults over 50. Sequence Vitamins, because our needs are different. Available at sequencevitamin.com.
I'm Jonathan Cox with the Cox Radio Law Firm. For years, we have represented people who have been hurt or injured all over the country, but Houston is home. We fight for those who have been hurt or injured, however it may happen. So if you've been injured in a car accident, big truck accident, or even while at work, call our injury hotline at 1-800-HURT-NOW or log in to BigCityAccidents.com and let us fight for you.
BigCityAccidents.com. We fight for your right to get back your life.
Season's best is on at Big Star Cadillac, formerly Ron Carter Cadillac, home of the $1 down with the largest combined new and certified Cadillac inventory in Houston. Get 0.9% APR for 72 months plus $500 customer cash on most 2021 and 2022 Cadillacs. Plus, if we don't have the Cadillac you want, get an additional $1,000 savings with your order. Gulf Freeway just 2 minutes south of the Beltway.
Smarter when you shop at Big Star. Shop BigStarCadillac.com.
My prenatal promise is to make sure my baby is safe and healthy. Because I know it is possible to acquire syphilis, HIV, or other STDs without knowing it. Getting tested is my very first chance to protect my baby. Doctors are required to give expectant mothers 3 separate tests for syphilis. If you're pregnant, ask your doctor if you're being tested properly for syphilis and other STDs. Congenital syphilis can lead to a miscarriage, stillbirth, or an infant death. Don't risk your baby's health. To find out more, visit myprenatalpromise.com.
Live Jazz on the Seawall returns Sunday, November 21st. Live Jazz on the Seawall in beautiful Galveston, Texas. Join smooth jazz superstars Paul Taylor and Nick Coleon. Sunday, November 21st at 3:30 p.m. at the Galveston Island Convention Center at the San Luis Resort. Limited brunch reservations available before the show. Tickets available at Ticketmaster.com. Paul Taylor, Nick Coleon. Sunday, November 21st, San Luis Resort in Galveston. See you there.
Welcome back, ladies and gents. So listen, Darryl just has so much magic in those fingers and his creative mind. I hope that you learned something. I hope that you are now ready to do your own tablescapes at home as you prepare for this holiday season. And let's be clear, never ever forget to love on your family, not just this time of year, but forever and ever and ever. And don't forget your friends, because let's be clear, a lot of times your friends turn into family. As always, you can chat with us on Facebook and on Instagram at American Star TV or Good Morning with Misti B. I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Bye-bye.